It was, as I said, a day when the big guns boomed in the electoral battle of Bihar. Rahul Gandhi came for his first rally with Tejashwi Yadav, 2 rallies today in Muzaffarpur and Darbhanga, and starting right with a frontal attack, and the BJP calling it a personal attack on the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi hit the election campaign running. It's just 1 week to go before the first phase of polling in Bihar. And Rahul Gandhi today, while attacking the BJP and the current government, he spoke about Nitish Kumar, he spoke about misgovernance, he spoke about jobs and everything else. But then he took the attack on the Prime Minister. And sniping at the Prime Minister, Rahul Gandhi said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will do anything for votes. Even if you ask him to dance on the stage, he will do that to garner the votes. This created a massive flutter. In the past, we have seen how personal attacks on prime ministers have been more or less been an advantage as far as the BJP is concerned. But BJP was immediate in its counter-attack from the top leaders, Giriraj Singh, union ministers, the chief minister, those who are touring Bihar, all of them hitting out at Rahul Gandhi. Listen in to what Rahul Gandhi said and the reaction of the Bharatiya Janata Party on that.
अगर आप कहोगे नरेंद्र मोदी जी आप ऐसा ड्रामा करो वोट के लिए, वो कर देंगे। जो भी करवाना है करवा लो। मैं कह रहा हूं आप उनको कहो कि देखो भैया हम आपको वोट देंगे, आप स्टेज पे आके नाच लो, वो नाच लेंगे। नाच लेंगे, कह रहा हूं आप कोशिश करो। मोदी जी आइए, स्टेज पे आइए, भाषण मत दीजिए, डांस कर दीजिए, हम आपको वोट देंगे, देखना कर देंगे। जो भी करवाना है करवा लो। मैंने पिछली मीटिंग में कहा देखो भैया चुनाव से पहले आप मोदी जी से कुछ भी करवाना चाहते हो करवा सकते हो। अगली मीटिंग में आएंगे, भीड़ से कोई कहेगा, एक आदमी नहीं, अगर भीड़ से 200 लोगों ने कहा मोदी जी स्टेज पे जरा डांस कर दीजिए हम वोट देंगे, डांस शुरू हो जाएगा, तो भरतनाट्यम करना शुरू कर देंगे स्टेज पे।
आज बिहार में चुनावी प्रचार के पहले दिन ही उन्होंने भारतीय संस्कृति के सबसे महान पर्वों में से एक और बिहार की संस्कृति के सबसे बड़े महापर्व छठ पूजा के लिए जिस प्रकार के शब्दों का प्रयोग किया है, पहले गंदा पानी और उसके बाद ड्रामा शब्द का प्रयोग राहुल गांधी जी ने निंदनीय बयान दिया है, उससे बिहार की जनता स्तब्ध है और आक्रोशित है। मैं राहुल गांधी जी से और भारतीय जनता पार्टी राहुल गांधी जी से बताना चाहती है कि राहुल जी, ड्रामा वो नहीं होता है। ड्रामा वो होता है कि एक तरफ आपके साथ के दल कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हैं इरेडिकेशन ऑफ सनातन धर्म और आप मंदिर से बाहर निकलकर अपनी जाति नहीं गोत्र बताते हैं, ये होता है ड्रामा।
Right, so this was Sudhanshu Trivedi. In fact, Rahul Gandhi, when he was speaking, he also went on to say that, in Delhi, he was taking the reference of Delhi, that there was an artificial ghat made for the Prime Minister because the elections are in Bihar. So that is why the BJP made a lot of show and dance about the Chhath festival in Delhi. And he said that for the common people, they were not providing clean water. Now, this has, in fact, angered the BJP. And before I go to a lot of people, those who are standing here, whether these are the issues that they would be voting on, let me very quickly bring in at this moment the guests, those who are joining me on the broadcast. Manish Bariyar is the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Gyan Ranjan from the Congress Party is also joining me. Amitabh Tiwari is the founder of Vote Pipe and political strategist. Nirja Chaudhary is a senior journalist who is touring Patna. Amitabh is also in Patna. All flights, all trains for anybody who eats, breathes, drinks politics is leading here. So everybody is here in Patna. But let me start with you. सबसे पहले ज्ञान रंजन जी, let me ask you this very, very straight. Can you tell me when is the last time when a direct personal attack on the Prime Minister by your party has given any political dividends? Whether it was Chaukidar Chor hai, or before that in 2014 when Manishankar Iyer spoke about the Prime Minister, and even later, all of them have backfired on the Congress Party and the opposition in terms of electoral dividends. Do you think that Rahul Gandhi has made a mistake Now it is going to be personal. Prime Minister would be able to play the victim card.
Ankit, it's very sad. What is derogatory in that? Tell me that it is just similar. It is given as synonyms that if you really want to do something, you just say that for the vote he can do anything. It is just a simple language the people understand. You know, it's called a proverb. I don't think what he said. When in fact, so many times the Prime Minister and the other leader of BJP has said a lot of derogatory words about the Congress party and the Congress leaders. So many times. The main problem is that when they speak, it is nothing to do. They are not attacking.
Sir, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you there. You are saying, let's not get into किसने क्या बोला, but कि इससे पहले, so many things have been said. I agree. I can go on to the list, but the fact is, when you are speaking about the Prime Minister or the Bharatiya Janata Party, there are so many things that you can critique upon. By saying that Prime Minister को नाचने के लिए बोल दीजिए, वो नाच देंगे वोट के लिए. Don't you think that is demeaning the office of the Prime Minister?
Don't you think that when the Prime Minister saying the very derogatory word and the word is spoken below the belt, then it doesn't demean the post of the Prime Minister? Don't you know there are a lot of lists? If you want me to convey those lists, I can do that. But this is the very selective. That is what I'm saying. When they are very selective. But the people of Bihar is very different. They understand. India Gathbandhan is very much clear.
If Prime Minister does that, it is okay for Mr. Rahul Gandhi to also use the same language.
See, every time, if so many times, you have a record that the Prime Minister has said a lot of derogatory words, a lot of words which is not said being holding the constitutional post of Prime Minister. They are not supposed to say that, but they have done that. But that is not attacking that. In that, this is what the problem is. That everyone got selective when Prime Minister speaks that. When you do something in a very simple language, don't sing for the vote. What is wrong in that? It is just a simple thing that wanted to convey. And in the election,
आज अगर वो कुछ बोल देंगे तो आज उसी पर बात होगी ना सर. अब मैं पुरानी बात अभी कैसे करूं? आज उन्होंने बोला है तो राहुल गांधी पे बात होगी. राहुल गांधी said something that I will have to speak about Rahul Gandhi only.
Ankit ji, this is what I'm saying. Na? I'm not going anything wrong. I just said it is a simple plain word. We are saying that Bihari people are very much aware, and India Gathbandhan leader has already said that, Rahul Gandhi has already said that, Tejashwi has already said that we have the CM phase, we have leaders, we have intentions, we have policy to implement, and we are going to build a new Bihar, a Bihar of hope for youth, hope for human, hope for hospitalization, hope for education,
okay.
Hope for industrialization.
Let me get Manish on this. Manish, the Congress doesn't think that there is anything wrong with what Rahul Gandhi said. He said that it was just a matter of a phrase which has been used. It is being blown out of context, and this kind of language, while any side should not, they are saying, it's selective. You only speak about when Rahul Gandhi says anything about it. There is a list of the BJP leaders who come and say so many things. Nothing has been spoken about that.
Namaskar to you. Namaskar to my co-panelists, to all the viewers. See, Ankit ji, it's a matter of leadership versus comedy. Rahul Gandhi ji has been doing this comedy. It is very ironic. He has been doing this comedy for last 20 years. And he has not got an audience. Right? So while Prime Minister leads the nation, he still
all right.
leads the page.
I'm just informing my team there. I think I've lost my connection with my office. So I am at this moment not able to hear it. I will just request my producers to quickly get me connected, so that I can go back to hearing what is happening and what is being said by my guest. And in the meantime, with your permission, ladies and gentlemen, what I will do, I will try and speak to, people, some of them around me, just in the meantime, because at this moment, I'm not able to hear anything that is being said because I've been disconnected from my studio. But very quickly before we resume, and I am able to, in fact, go across. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you.
Manish, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I lost that connection there. Go ahead. What you were saying at this moment.
No problems. I'll just recap what I said. That was just 10 seconds. I was saying that Rahul Gandhi ji has been doing political comedy for last 20 years without any audience. Right? So while the Prime Minister leads the nation, he only leads one meme page. That's it. But most importantly for Biharis, for us, I think where I was hurt, the way he actually denigrated Chhath Puja, it is such a pious puja. And he has mocked the faith. And that is something which I find it particularly very, very irritating and jarring, that he keeps mocking Hindus. And that is not in the right spirit.
how did he mock Hindus? Hold on, let's talk about this. While you are saying the Prime Minister leads the country, let's not forget, Manish, the leader of opposition at this moment, in terms of percentage of vote, is leading more people in this country. I mean, if you want to connect that. So while you are saying, all these comments, let's just stick to what Rahul Gandhi has said. Tell me, how has he said anything against Chhat Puja and Sanatan Dharma? Because that's also, one of the controversies that he's doing here. What has he said that has hurt the Biharis so much?
I'll tell you. He went. The Prime Minister went for puja in Yamuna Ji, and he's calling it a photo op. Is that not? Why will people not get hurt about this? So that means he doesn't understand Indian culture, Indian ethos, Hindu dharma. And he has no idea about Chhat Puja is all about. And that is why somebody can comment on this while the whole nation was celebrating.
Okay, before I get to the Congress, before I get a response from the Congress party, let me ask you this. He made a comparison between the two waters as far as the Ghat in Delhi is concerned. So if he says that it was a photo op, because the BJP keeps saying Rahul Gandhi is a electoral Hindu, he only thinks about Hindu religion, he does all that drama. So while you make the critique, if Rahul Gandhi is making the critique, so what is so wrong about that?
Ankit ji, that question to me?
Yes, Manish ji.
Yeah, see, my point was that there are certain festivals which are better left for the people to really, commemorate and then to celebrate. See, politics is different, but please do not bring religion into this. You are a leader of opposition. You can obviously you have the.
How
right
did he
to
bring
speak
religion?
against the
He
Prime
did not
Minister.
say anything about Chhat Puja. He said about Prime Minister going there and taking the dip at the water which was specially cleaned and kept for them.
Because he doesn't
That's what the remark
understand.
was, isn't it? So how is it denigratory against the Chhat Puja?
My point is different. I think the ethos of Chhat and what Chhat means to the people. Prime Minister went to the people. He was celebrating Chhat along with them. And that's something which is to be respected. He could have obviously said about things which are outside the festival. But then he made it a point to insult the Prime Minister in such a situation,
Yes.
to insult the people of Bihar and all those people who are celebrating. Right? We don't call
Ranjan
photo
ji,
op. There is no photo op in
Ranjan
Chhat.
ji,
Right? And also we have to, I'm sorry.
Okay, Ranjan ji, very quickly before I get Amitabh and Nirja to respond to this. Ranjan ji, the pitch on which the BJP plays. And the kind of references that Mr. Rahul Gandhi made, it could have been bereft of Chhat, it could have been bereft of that. You've given the volley to the BJP. What was the need to drag it? Now they want to make an electoral issue out of it. You can't cry foul.
Ankit, do you mean that the report which you were showing earlier before this about the artificial rain and artificial pond they have made for that, it is wrong, it is false, or it is fake? It is being reported by the NDTV, how they have separated two different ghats for this. So this is what the actual, we are getting the actual report from the media and the media people. You people are telling all the facts, and the basis of that we are telling. What is
but so many leaders, hold on. But so many leaders are. Sir, एक second. But the only thing I'm saying, whether the pond was created or not, what's the big deal? Rahul Gandhi did not make the effort. If he believes so much in the ethos of Biharis, he could have celebrated Chhat there. Who stopped him? If Prime Minister did, he's making a comment that will be used by the BJP.
See, Ankit, there is nothing like that. He has not celebrated. He had a word with 13 Bihari people on that occasion, and he came to know what actually the problem was. At the one hand, India government has declared that 12,000 train will be allowed there to go for the festival. What was happening? What is the picture coming from the media and your channel? You know that very well that how that happened. Is that the 12,000 train is being started? Is the 12,000 train is being directed to Bihar? No, this is what.
Yes, sir, but आप दो अलग-अलग बात कर रहे हैं. With all those critique, what was the need to hit out at the Chhat Puja when, including the Prime Minister, when he was celebrating? Let him celebrate. What's the big deal?
Allow me to speak. Now I'm connecting it to the point. See, the ethos and pious of Chhat Puja is not only to just go and take the photo off. It is about the people who believes in that. It is about the people who does it. It is about the India who celebrate it. It is about the Godson, which is visual. And this is the first pleasure, not the only India, even across the world, it is being celebrated, and everyone knows the importance of that. Rahul Gandhi has just make a point of that. Rather taking the photo off, do the real things.
Okay.
That's it. Simple.
A quick 5 seconds.
Okay, hold on. Whether somebody is doing it with full shraddha or not, that is not for anybody else to decide. It's not for Mr. Rahul Gandhi to decide with what feeling with the Prime Minister was doing it or not. Neerja ji, Amitabh ji, let me, hold on, sir, hold on. Both of you have spoken. I have two more guests. No. I have two more guests. I want to go across to them as well. Neerja ji, you are in Patna. Rahul Gandhi today, two things. One, saying that the Prime Minister can dance if that gets him votes. Then, in fact, BJP is absolutely hurt about this reference to the Chhat Puja as well. Isn't it playing on the pitch of the BJP? Taking what Tejashwi Yadav painstakingly is trying to make this election hyper-local. Rahul Gandhi comes in, speaks about Prime Minister, personal attack, which has never given dividends to the Congress party. And then also speaks about Chhat Puja. You have taken it, given the BJP a full toss.
Absolutely. I think, Rahul Gandhi has been so far missing in action after the very significant voter Adhikar Yatra, which had won him a lot of enthusiastic response. But he's been missing in action since then. He comes in and the narrative is going beautifully in Bihar. After a long time, it has been not caste and community. It has been women's rights. It has been unemployment. It has been migration. And in many ways, Prashant Kishore set that narrative and others have followed it. Even Tejashwi Yadav's voice, encapsulated in the manifesto of the Mahagathbandhan, focused on unemployment, as he said, jobs, and more jobs. And giving to, Jivika Didis, to women, certain amount every month, upgrading Jivika Didi status in the government, and so on. It has been issues of governance that have dominated, which have kept Bihar backward and not where it should be in leading other states of India. So now Rahul Gandhi comes, and the first statement he makes takes, you're really right, that he's now fighting on the pitch of the BJP. It is back to Rahul Gandhi versus Narendra Modi. It is back to, I suppose it goes in their favor, one alliance against the other, but on an issue which is, how does it matter? I'm sure everybody, when they do their puja, do it with their whole heart, with full faith. And who am I? Who's anybody else to question that? And I think it's a false issue. It is unfortunate today what has happened.
Absolutely. And especially at a time when you are fighting 20 years of somebody being in government, you have to speak about their anti-incumbency, you have to speak about the issues that have not happened. You take it and make it a national issue, and that is something that Tejashwi Yadav, Amitabh, would be dreading, isn't it? When Tejashwi Yadav is trying to make this election about youth, about jobs, and his partner comes in and makes it then about the comparison with the Prime Minister, the election from being Nitish versus Tejashwi, because every time he attacks, he doesn't like the Prime Minister, he attacks Nitish Kumar, the Chief Minister. Rahul Gandhi has taken it to the pitch of the Bharatiya Janata Party. You think that these issues impact elections?
No, essentially what happens is that whenever national leaders of either the BJP or the Congress come and give any speech in any rally, what happens is largely they are talking on national issues, if you see. Because it is for the state leadership to talk about state issues and national leadership to talk about national issues. However, as you mentioned, since there is a 20-year of anti-incumbency and the issues, real issues are unemployment, corruption, price rise, etc., where the national leadership or Rahul Gandhi should be focusing on and trying to link it with even the situation which is there prevalent nationally amongst these issues, because these issues are also national issues. So that's how you create a link, even if you want to hit at or target the Prime Minister, because it's largely at the national level a Rahul versus Prime Minister Modi battle. So here I think Rahul continues to make mistakes, and this could prove to be costly because it's a very tight election. However, we've also seen that people largely are also not focusing on rhetorical issues, and they are also largely going to vote on the vision of NGB or the track record of the NDA.
Okay, let me very quickly go across, in fact, to the Congress spokesperson. Mr. Ranjan, you heard both the guests speaking as well. while the election, Tejashwi Yadav is, working very hard to make this election local, hyper-local. Now, this is what happens. Mr. Rahul Gandhi comes in, makes this election about the Prime Minister. So, do you think at this moment you've given an edge? Tejashwi Yadav would be, in fact, at this moment, would be thinking how to bring this back to Nitish Kumar to the elections of Bihar, sir?
See, Ankit, is very, very obvious. I'm telling you, we are the one, we are as a team, Tejashwi Yadav and the Congress party and the other leaders of the India Gathbandhan are very much clear about that. As N. Chaudhary ma'am has said that we are focusing on the issue. And the issue related, we have done a lot of things. Since last 6 months, if you see that, it is Congress party who has started the Yatra Naukri, Palayan Roko Naukri Do Yatra, and we have raised the concern issue of migration, we have raised the concern issue of law and order, we have raised the issue of concern of the Dalit women being cited, and we have raised the issue about the education, health and segment. And that's why we have brought enough of the opportunity in the plate of the Bihar for Biharis. We will talk about the youth, you will talk about you will stop the migration, we will talk about the women, you will talk about
Sir, Biharis are talking about this only. Why is Mr. Rahul Gandhi not talking about this?
No, Rahul Gandhi has said, see, this is what, if you in the 24 minutes speech, if you see that, Rahul Gandhi has already mentioned about the migration. They have talked about how we are going to build a new Bihar with the new hope for the JNG and the youth who is going to around 1 crore 0.62 lakh, the youth who is going to do that.
Okay.
Our intention is very clear. Ankit, last line. Our intention is very clear.
Let me get Manish to respond to what you are saying. Let me get Manish to respond to what you are saying, Manish.
But
because the BJP and the NDA at this moment feels that there is 20 years of anti-incumbency, you are also latching onto a non-issue, something that possibly will not resonate with the people of Bihar, but you think that it works in your narrative to take the election away from Tejashwi versus Nitish to Prime Minister versus Rahul Gandhi, and that's what the BJP is doing.
No, it's not like that. See, we do not take Rahul Gandhi in Bihar seriously. As you would know that, Congress party is nowhere in this. They were browbeaten and bulldozed. So I always call that this time there has been Rahul Gandhi ji has been talking about vote chori, but basically unka seat chori ho gaya. Now there are 9 seats left, 9 seat lefts, and they are fighting against each other. They are contesting. What kind of a Gadbandhan is this? They are contesting against each other. So for us, he is a non-issue. Right? But then if he will attack the Prime Minister and insult the Prime Minister of this country in this way, we have to respond. And when he will attack the ethos of Indian culture, Hinduism also, then we have to respond. And that is something which we have been against as a party right from beginning. And we always feel that he's un-Indian. That is what I can say to the least. He doesn't know when to speak what. And that is not a hallmark of a good opposition.
Sir, let me say one thing, Manish. You like Rahul Gandhi is nobody to say whether Prime Minister was observing the Chhat Puja with all the devotion that is required. You are no one to brand anybody un-Indian. Leave that to the courts or to anybody else. That is
I have my views, right?
that both of us cannot do for anybody else. But me,
reject it.
Sir, then it is also the views of Rahul Gandhi. Then how are you calling me Indian? That's. I'm just saying that it's easier. It's the same thing that every political party would do. Try and brand somebody else with whatever way you want. But hold on. Neerja ji, while Rahul Gandhi was not here for for about 2 months, the BJP was also asking this question: where is Rahul Gandhi? Do you believe that the BJP wanted exactly this? They knew that Rahul Gandhi will come and will take the focus away from the local issues. As the BJP keeps saying that Rahul Gandhi bats more for them than it bats for his own party and Gadbandhan.
And it's only the start. All I can say is the campaign is going to heat up now big time. We should expect it. And Rahul Gandhi, I agree with you. Rahul Gandhi is as true blue and Indian as any of us or anybody in the country. So we should desist from, making personal. At least let the politicians go for each other. We who comment on it should not do it. But I agree. Now the effort will be to polarize it between the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan, to squeeze out others from the scene. And Rahul Gandhi, because it's his foray, has done what he is characteristically is known to do. So let's see, as I say, things are going to get heated up. I hope doesn't become a vicious battle as it tends to do when that happens, and as we've seen in other states of India. Bihar is a very politically conscious state and has had a history of a lot of narrative will be a little better than, this kind of slugging it out between two sides.
Okay. Amitabh, can I very quickly bring you in also because you keep tracking in your tracker, you also ask people about the issues. Right from 2014, has there ever been an occasion where a personal jibe at the Prime Minister has worked for the opposition, for the Congress party? I mean, the BJP and especially the Prime Minister himself is also very, they lap up these issues. It's easier. We'll have to wait how the Prime Minister responds to it, isn't it? Initially, it was what was said about Prime Minister's mother, and now Prime Minister himself. Has these issues, have they given political dividend, and do they have an impact on the people?
No, essentially, of course, around 1/3 people in any election are voting in the name of the leader. So be it the chief ministerial phase or the prime ministerial phase. And the prime minister has this strength, you can say, to equate any of the insult or such attacks on the prime minister to make it an insult on the Indian populace. Correct. So he has this knack of creating this equivalence. So in a hyper local election, any government which is facing 20 years of anti-incumbency would not want the debate and the discussion to be on issues or track development or the track record of the government. And that is what Rahul Gandhi's speech or any speech which is largely rhetorical brings away or moves away the attention or focus of the election to non-issues is which any incumbent government would want to do. Because they would not want to discuss on issues. They would rather be discussing on Rahul versus Modi, or that insult to Biharis or insult to the Prime Minister's mother, etc. And now it is up to Tejashwi to bring the campaign back to local issues and issues of development and a battle between him and Nitish, which is largely a battle between past and future, you can say, because the youth of the state cannot relate to Nitish Kumar.
You're right. How much of this has actually hurt the Bihari pride? Because let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, Bihari pride is also hurt when there are thousands of people who migrate every year outside this state, when they are crammed into those trains and are brought back, and when people call them names. Bihari pride is hurt at that point of as well. Whether this turns the election, takes it from hyper-local to national issues, we'll have to wait and see. But at this moment, thank you so much to all my guests for joining me on this broadcast. Thank you, Neerja ji. Thank you, Amitabh. Thank you, Manish ji. And thank you, Mr. Ranjan, for joining me at this moment. I want to very quickly just try and get a sense, ladies and gentlemen, from the people here, whether these issues matter to them or not. You'll see a lot of these, shops here in Patna. As I said, this is the Cow Gully here. Very famous Litti Chokha thing. RK Litti is also here with Paman Singh, the superstar, Bihari superstar, Bhojpuri superstar, also here. And they've got... मुस्कुरा रहे हो आप, इतने सारे फोटो जो लगा रखे हैं आपने, सब खाए हैं यहाँ पर आके? कौन कौन खाए हैं?
राजकुमार राव, विक्की कौशल और संचिता बासु है, पवन सिंह है।
सब यहीं पे आते हैं आपके पास?
सारा लोग यहीं पे आते हैं।
कैसे इतने फेमस हो गए आप?
अब बस क्वालिटी क्वांटिटी मेंटेन रखते हैं, जिसके वजह से फेमस है, और क्या।
A lot of people have also come here to eat this. Can I bother you for a second? मैं आपसे एक मिनट बात कर सकता हूँ? दोनों एक, यार ये क्या बात हुई? दोनों एक दूसरे की तरफ उंगली दिखा रहे हो, या तो दोनों बोल नहीं सकते हो, या दोनों यही अच्छा बोलता है?
यही डेली आता है, हम तो आज ही आए हैं।
कहाँ से आए हो?
गांधी मैदान।
गांधी मैदान से? अच्छा है लिट्टी, ठीक है?
हाँ, लिट्टी बहुत अच्छा है।
यहीं बिहार के ही हो आप?
हाँ।
कहाँ से?
ये गांधी मैदान के मोड़
के आसपास से ही?
हाँ।
ये बताइए कि जब ये नेता बेता सब बाकी एक दूसरे को गाली देना शुरू कर देते हैं, आज कह रहे हैं राहुल गांधी ने मोदी जी को कह दिया कि अगर उन्हें नाचना हो तो नचवा लीजिए, वो नाच भी लेंगे वोट के लिए, तो ये सब फर्क पड़ता है?
राहुल गांधी थोड़ी पॉलिटिशियन है। राहुल गांधी तो कुछ भी बोलता रहता है, उसका क्या ये है?
कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, इससे फर्क पड़ता है क्या वोटर को?
पता नहीं भैया, उतना हमको पॉलिटिक्स का नहीं नॉलेज है।
अच्छा, so as I said, a lot of people have come to eat here, and what I will do, I will slip into a very quick break at this moment, and when I come back, we will talk about the election manifestos, promises which have been made, and whether these issues about Chhat Puja, Biharis being, depressed or not happy with what has been said. Do these issues matter? Or the voters of Bihar have something else in their mind than the narrative which is being built by the political parties? So take a breather. I will come back. Pawan Singh has given his okay to the RK Litti, and I will later try this as well. Coming back, sit you. Welcome back to this special presentation of Nationwide at 6, which is coming to you from the Cow Gully in Patna. If it wasn't the rain, you would see not an inch of space here for people to sit and stand. That's how usually it is popular, and a lot of people do come here. But while all these shops promise the best of the food of Patna, of the street food here in Patna, there are promises galore in the elections as well. Yesterday, yesterday it was the Mahagathbandhan which in fact announced its manifesto, and right after the announcement of the manifesto of the Mahagathbandhan, which was laden with promises, the NDA, the other side, the ruling alliance, has called it, you can promise whatever, it has zero value on paper on which it has been written. The Mahagathbandhan has promised that the Waqf Amendment Act will be thrown into the dustbin once they come into the power. How much of an impact will that have? We will have to wait and see. But it has clearly, opened the debate up as far as the elections in Bihar are concerned. Both sides promising a lot of subsidies, money for women, and other things as well. What it has meant is that whether Giriraj Singh, the union minister, is using this as an excuse to polarize the election, or on the other side, the Mahagathbandhan saying that we will match money, promises to promises of the NDA, also challenging them to come up with their own manifesto. Let's just listen to a couple of bites, reactions, political reactions on that, and then we'll take it to the people, because in elections, their voice is the last voice that matters.
देखिए, कल हम लोगों ने जो घोषणा की है, ये प्रण हम लोगों का है। इसको हम लोग जो है मिलकर के जो है पूरा करेंगे, और साथ ही साथ जो है इसमें बड़ी घोषणाएं जो है हम लोगों ने की है। अब देखिएगा, संविदा कर्मी, आउटसोर्सिंग कर्मी, कर्मचारियों को तो हम लोग जो है स्थायी करेंगे। साथ ही साथ OPS जो है, ओल्ड पेंशन जो स्कीम जो था, वो जो है हम लोग लागू करने का काम करेंगे। और ख़ास तौर पे पत्रकार भाइयों के लिए कमिश्नरी वाइज जो है, प्रमंडलीय वाइज प्रेस क्लब जो है वो बनाया जाएगा, और उसके बाद जो है लोगों के लिए पत्रकार हॉस्टल का भी निर्माण जो है हम लोग जो है कराने का काम करेंगे।
बिहार का तेजस्वी प्रण अच्छा नाम है, अच्छा नाम दिया है, क्योंकि एक कमिटमेंट हो गया। जब महागठबंधन ने मिलके अपना मुख्यमंत्री चेहरा घोषित कर दिया, तब तो फिर उनका संकल्प होना आवश्यक है। जनता का विश्वास तभी जमेगा, तब लोग कहेंगे भाई कि तो मैनिफेस्टो में नाम तेजस्वी का आ गया है, तो मुख्यमंत्री का फेस जो है वो एक प्रकार से कमिटमेंट कर रहा है जनता के साथ। इसका मायने नहीं होगा।
भाई से कहूंगा तो वो मेरी बात नहीं मानेंगे। वो आज की तारीख में लालू यादव और ये कांग्रेस के बंधुआ मजदूर हैं। बंधुआ मजदूर ही उनको मानते हैं। है हिम्मत तेजस्वी यादव में, लालू यादव में, राहुल गांधी में ये घोषणा कर दें कि अगर 18% और 20% आबादी बिहार में मुसलमानों का है तो वो मुख्यमंत्री होगा? मुख्यमंत्री नहीं, मुख्यमंत्री तो लालूए जी के बाल बच्चा होंगे, कोई दूसरा यादव भी नहीं होगा। इसलिए लालू यादव किसी को न मुख्यमंत्री मुसलमान को बनाएंगे न
Promises can be made, whether they are kept or not, and how much do they have an impact on the voters. Actually, let me take it to a few of the voters. क्या नाम है भैया आपका?
मनीष।
कहाँ से हैं?
पटना, रामकृष्णा नगर।
कृष्णा नगर से। तो पटना क्या खाने आए हैं आज?
आज मोमोज।
मोमोज अच्छे हैं यहाँ के मोमोज?
हाँ
पसंद है आपको?
बहुत।
अक्सर आते हैं?
अक्सर।
कौन से वाले खाते हैं?
कुरकुरे।
कुरकुरे मोमोज। ये चुनाव में किसके वादे बड़े कुरकुरे समझ में आ रहे हैं, एनडीए के या महागठबंधन के? इतने सारे प्रोमिसेस लोग कर रहे हैं, 10,000 देंगे, 30,000 देंगे, हर घर को नौकरी देंगे।
किसी को नौकरी नहीं मिलेगा।
किसी को नहीं मिलेगा? क्यों?
कुछ है ही नहीं यहाँ।
तो वो लाएंगे ना, कहने फैक्ट्री ले आएंगे हम सब लोग। अब तक नहीं लाए तो अब क्या लाएंगे?
कभी नहीं आएगा यहाँ फैक्ट्री।
क्यों नहीं आएगा भाई?
नहीं आएगा।
अरे पर क्यों नहीं आएगा बताओ तो। आप तो नीता जी का काम आसान कर रहे हो, कह रहे आपने कहा था फैक्ट्री कभी नहीं आएगा इसलिए कभी नहीं आएगा।
यहाँ उस टाइप का है नहीं बिहार में फैक्ट्री लगाने का।
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है। आप क्या करते हैं?
हम तो अभी जॉब करते हैं।
कहाँ पे?
बैंक ऑफ इंडिया।
तो सरकारी नौकरी मिल जाए तो ठीक है, वरना
सरकारी नहीं है मेरा,
प्राइवेट बैंक है। लेकिन वैसे लोगों को बैंक में या सरकारी नौकरी मिल जाए तो ठीक है, वरना कुछ नहीं है।
कुछ।
चलिए आपके मोमोज तैयार हो गए हैं, कुरकुरे, आप कुरकुरे मोमोज खा लीजिए। धन्यवाद हमसे बात करने के लिए। आई एम टेकिंग अ वेरी स्मॉल ब्रेक एट दिस मोमेंट। आई एम कमिंग बैक लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, स्टे ट्यून्ड। There is some breaking news coming in at this moment from Patna. RJD has expelled 10 party workers and leaders for anti-party activities for about 6 years. Now, these are the names which have been written in their communication are the leaders, those who after being denied ticket were either fighting as independents or were supporting the candidate against the RJD's official candidate. So 10 such leaders from the RJD have been expelled for 6 years. All political parties are trying to do this because to try and stem the rebellion. That has, in close fights, it becomes a very crucial and important factor. So the news coming in is that RJD has expelled 10 of its political workers and leaders because of anti-party activities for 6 years. Whether it does stem the rebellion, it helps them or not, that will only be known on the result day, that is the 14th of November. But trust me, whatever happens on 14th, till the time the election fever is on, I will keep getting you everything from the ground here in Patna. So stay tuned to the best election coverage, a 360-degree view from NDTV. This is Ankit Tyagi signing off with my colleague Ashwini.